The next step in playing didgeridoo is to learn to play the instrument with rhythm. One of the easiest ways to learn to play the instrument with rhythm is to learn to time your breath, either your in-breath or your out-breath, with a beat. If you have friends who have drums, ask them to play with you. Otherwise, you should just tap your foot. Now, what you want to do is breathe in with the pulse. I have a rattle here that's going to give me a pulse. So without the didgeridoo first, it's good to practice. So if I'm going to be creating a beat like this, then I want to be able to inhale when my rattle hits my instrument. So just like that. Now the other way is going to be to time my out-breath with the taps of the rattle. That's going to look like this. Now, that looks pretty easy, but when you're playing the instrument, it can be a little bit more difficult. So give yourself some time to work on this. If you find that you're having trouble with it, give it 5 or 10 minutes of your practice time while you're practicing didgeridoo every day. With the instrument, it's going to look like this. First, the in-breathing. That's me breathing in through my nose every time the rattle hits my instrument. Now, it's going to sound pretty similar, but really what we're trying to do is change how you think about what you're doing in time. So the next is going to be timing your out-breath with the taps of the rattle. That's going to be like this. So, what you're finding there is that if you can time either your in-breath or your out-breath with the tap of a rattle, or any other kind of beat for that matter, you're automatically going to be breathing in rhythm. All of the other movements of your mouth and your lungs will contribute to the rhythm that you're creating. Now, one of the interesting ways to continue this is to start counting. So, while you're breathing in or breathing out, try counting 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Then, experiment with 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 is going to sound like this. Experiment with other counts as well. 4, maybe 5, maybe 6. It's going to encourage you to place accents on different numbers. That's your gateway to creating new didgeridoo rhythms and for playing with a beat. Why don't you give some of that a shot right now?